Welcome back, everyone, to Wapakoneta High School. Tonight, TV 44 presents more of Destination Columbus, the second half of our Wednesday night doubleheader here in the boys Division IV District Semifinals, as the New Knoxville Rangers take on the Fort Recovery Indians. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Shepp. Happy you could join us for yet another night of high school basketball tournament style here on TV 44. Alongside with the color commentary is Mark Miller, and this is the Commercial Bank of Delphis pregame show. Tonight's matchup, New Knoxville and Fort Recovery, both with 18-3 records, Mark. They played during the regular season. Fort Recovery won that game, and the Indians are a big, impressive outfit.
You said it. They're big. They're huge, and they're strong inside. They're led by Doug Bin, their leading scorer. Their leading receiver is about 15 points a game, a little over 11 rebounds. And then his little brother, Sean, is 6'5". They got a couple other 6 and a little bits in there. And they won, obviously, the regular season matchup, so they're here to defend that tonight. Big, strong team inside is where they're going to have to win the game.
And for New Knoxville, of course, the familiar story for them, Evan Eschmeyer, averaging close to 30 points per contest, and he shoots over 70% from the field. He and Ron Reinecke, probably the best 1-2 punch in our area.
Well, if you got a big guy that plays inside, what else do you want? You want an outside shooter. Reinecke is that guy. Shoots the three, penetrates when he has to, and hits the bank shot. They're a very good foul shooting team, so when they get fouled, they both go to the line and shoot over 70%. They've got all the tools, too. Add in Hart Fletterjohn, who's an excellent outside shooter and foul shooter, and they've got a lot of tools, too. The key for the big guys from Fort Recovery is how much will Evan Eschmeyer adjust their shot and stop them on the boards.
Okay, fans, the stage is set. A huge crowd on hand here for our second game. Lima Central Catholic awaits the winner Friday night for a district championship. It's Fort Recovery and New Knoxville coming your way next on TV 44 Sports.
When you need office supplies fast, call the Roby Company. The Roby Company offers same-day, next-day, just-in-time delivery on most of the items you need when you need them. And if it's office furniture that you're looking for, just look at the selection of brand names available at the Roby Company. Choose comfort, style, and efficiency with office furniture from La-Z-Boy, Hahn, and Hayworth. And you'll choose with confidence because the Roby Company has the area's largest selection of office furniture in stock. That's the Roby Company, with showrooms in Lima, Canton, and Bellefontaine.
When you choose your long-distance phone company, it's an important decision. Your calls have to go through without interruption, you must have a clear tone, and you need the latest in technology. Your long-distance phone company must provide dependability, reliability, the latest state-of-the-art equipment at a very competitive rate. In other words, you want and deserve the best. That's a Forticall. We really do want to be your long-distance carrier. For more information, call 1-800-686-4088.
When you want it fast, Quick as a Wink is your one-stop print shop. Almost everything you need can be done in-house, and it gets done faster with quality control. From typesetting to camera work, photo offset to plate making to the final printing. Quality control isn't just a catchy phrase at Quick as a Wink, it's the way they've done business for 25 years. When you need quick quality printing, you need Quick as a Wink, across from the post office in downtown Lima.
Welcome back to tonight's district semifinal matchup. The New Knoxville Rangers and the Fort Recovery Indians. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by Bank One of Lima, Central Reserve Life, Miller Brothers Tire Service, Imperial Office Supply, and Lion Clothing. Mike Shepp along with Mark Miller, thanking you for tuning in to our Wednesday night replay of high school basketball as the Rangers and the Indians hook up in this semifinal district action in Division 4. For Fort Recovery, it's going to be Doug Bin, Bill Lenartz, Mike Bruns, Sean Bin, and Bobby Leverett. New Knoxville will counter with Evan Eschmeyer, Ron Reinecke, Nathan Jurasic, Hart Flutterjohn, and Josh Egbert. The Rangers in their road red with the gray trim. Fort Recovery, the home team, in their white home uniforms. The two teams played about 2 months ago. Recovery won that game 73-61. They scored 28 points in the fourth quarter to pull away, come from behind and win that contest. Rangers have the tip. Let's see how quick they get it to the big puppy. Right here it is.
No secret on that possession. Get it inside to Eschmeyer,
who shoots 73% from the field. Most of them close in, just like that. Leverett gets the ball inside. This is Sean Bin back outside to Leverett. This is the 3. Bob Leverett strikes from long range for the Indians to give them their first lead of the night at 3-2.
Very soft defense by Fort Recovery right now, trying to get a lot of help inside on Eschmeyer.
The one outside shooter they'll try to guard is Reinecke, number 32. He has 55 threes coming in. Let's make it 56.
That's the 1-2 punch we talked about. Eschmeyer inside, Reinecke outside.
6-5 our score. Doug Bin over the big guy, can't get it to go. Cleared away by Egbert. I think we'll see more scoring in this game than we did in the LCC Marion local contest. Turnover against the Rangers. Here comes Lenartz. Skip pass almost goes over Leverett's head. He takes the 3. And the red jerseys have the rebound with Flutterjohn. Up tempo here. Look at him attack. Great defense that time by Fort Recovery. And on the possession arrow, the Indians get the ball. Our referees for tonight's action, Terry Mernon and Scott Four. It looks like they'll be going up and down the floor tonight. 5-3 our score. Lead is with New Knoxville. Bruns, little pull-up move, and he gets the bounce. Bruns with his first basket. He averages 11 on the season, and we're tied at 5.
Good job by Bruns. Penetration move, and he had to shoot it over Eschmeyer. New Knoxville showing a lot of patience so far.
Flutterjohn, that's off the iron. Eschmeyer, nice job with the rebound and a good pass to Jurasic. Foul's called here on Bill Lenartz. He made a statement with a defensive move, but a bit too aggressive. There you see that.
Got a lot of ball.
Neglected to mention our coaches, Jeff Reesner for Fort Recovery and Brian Stetler for New Knoxville. Two gentlemen who have guided their teams to 18-3 records into this district tournament. Coach Stetler talking things over with Flutterjohn right now. And Jurasic, a 60% foul shooter, puts the Rangers back in front at 6-5. Close to another sellout crowd here at Wawk. The first game was a sellout. Might be a few empties here for this second game.
Two, 3 zone by New Knoxville. Of course, Eschmeyer right under the basket.
From the outside, Sean Bin can't get it to go. Doug Bin with the rebound. Look at the battle underneath. Doug Bin again, and he's called for a double dribble. Tough break for Doug Bin. He worked very hard there.
That's just what I was going to say. Doug Bin working for all he's worth inside, battling Eschmeyer. You know, Eschmeyer has not left his feet yet to try to block a shot. Obviously, the plan is just stand flat-footed, hands straight in the air, and make them shoot over you, and they haven't done it yet with much success.
Rangers have the 7-5 lead with the basketball. Just over 3 minutes into this when Flutterjohn is getting that shot. Leverett with the rebound. Leverett the 3. Bob Leverett, his second 3 of the game, and it's 8-7. The lead's back with Fort Recovery.
Showing a lot of confidence. Leverett, just a sophomore, of course, after having played all year. He's got a lot of experience.
Fort Recovery wanted to travel, no call. Inside to Eschmeyer. In and out, tough break there for the big guy. Rebound comes off. Sean Bin. This is Leverett with it. Now they're picking him up more. Indians lead it by 1. This is Bruns. Sean Bin, aggressive move. Foul's called here against the Rangers. going to be called against Nathan Jurasic. That's his first. And Sean Ben, a 6'5 junior, will go to the foul line. Leverett's 5'11. Everybody else for Cory Recovery is 6'3 or taller on the lineup. Eschmeyer was called for that foul. That's his first.
Even though he had the foul called on him, he did not leave his feet again.
Well, if there's one kid on any team who cannot get in foul trouble, it has to be Eschmeyer.
That's right. I'm sure that's what they're trying to accomplish, too.
1 out of 2 here, and we have a foul on the rebound. And just as we said that, I think Eschmeyer's whistled for another one. Ryan Steller didn't like that call. That is 2 very quick ones. Mark, in normal convention, a kid might come out. I don't think they can take Eschmeyer out.
Well, if they do, it's going to have to be for a very brief rest. You know, that time he had just caught out of position a little bit, and he reached.
And then they attack again. Nice inbounds play, and Doug Bin makes the score, 11-7.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eschmeyer's smart enough to get accepted to Northwestern. He's going to have to play very smart basketball right now. He's got to play hard, but he cannot pick up a 3rd foul.
We have 3:38 to go in the first quarter. I wonder if the youngster might be a bit discouraged off 2 very quick personal fouls.
Neither of them had a lot of contact. You like to get mileage out of a foul if you're going to get it when you're a big guy.
Lutterjohn with the ball. Now he gets it into Jurasic. He has to force one up there. Rebound stays with the Rangers. Both teams are 18-3, but the MAC championship, Midwest Athletic Conference, went to Fort Recovery. Stop the inbounds pass over to the Indians. Right now, Fort Recovery playing with a great deal of intensity on the defensive end.
Reineke had the 1 3-point goal, but they need to get him involved more. Especially with Eschmeyer in foul trouble, I think Reineke's the key.
Dangerous pass there, out of bounds. It will go back to the Rangers. John Evans into the contest with a pass that went a bit astray that time. That was what we saw all through the first game. Passes into the post, causing turnovers. 3 minutes to go. First quarter, 11-7. Recovery has the lead. New Knoxville has the basketball. Leverett's called for the foul.
Number 22, Bobby Leverett, is first inside.
Doug Bin's guarding Eschmeyer, and Ben about 6'5", 6'6", looks small next to the 6'11" Evan Eschmeyer. Way outside here. Great pass inside of Lutterjohn. The back door works to perfection.
Good look by Eschmeyer. Big guys can hurt you a lot of ways. There's nobody up there to block their passes.
Evan Eschmeyer, nice assist that time. Leverett, he's open. Can't get it to go. Evans with the follow. John Evans. He had 12 in the first game against these 2 schools, so New Knoxville knows about him. It's 13-9. Recovery by 4 again, with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. A traveling call. One thing I've noticed here in this first quarter so far, Ron Reineke has hardly touched the ball. The one time he did, he buried a 3, but other than that, he has not been close to the pumpkin.
Well, they're paying a lot of attention to him. Number 44, Bill Leonard, is kind of shadowing him, but Ron's not moving a whole lot right now. He needs to get into the flow of the game.
Great feed inside, get the bucket. Took runs, nice pass that time by Sean Ben. And right now, Fort Recovery's offense is really clicking. Reineke buries another 3. That kid's got a great stroke. That makes the score 15-12. Scoreboard's in air right now. Try to get that rectified off the sequence here at the other end. Sean Ben was called for a foul for a recovery. Now it's 15-12, the way it should be. Now Eschmeyer is going to come out. Jack Leffels on the floor. Boy, what a different New Knoxville team now. I'm sure they practiced some without Eschmeyer in there, but in a district semifinal capacity crowd, these type of conditions, got to be a little tough. Jack Leffel with the ball.
Well, not only is Eschmeyer out of there, 2 other starters are out of there.
Long range bomb. That's off the iron that time by Fenning. And the rebound's off to Sean Ben. Evan Eschmeyer sitting out the rest of this first quarter. We have 1:10 to go. And out of bounds it goes.
Good hustle by Chris Fenning. 2 Rangers going up for the steal, knocked it away from each other. Fort Recovery retains.
Dave Tinnerman is also in the game, number 44. Under a minute to go now here in the first quarter. Leverett thought about it, got his man in the air. Nice drive here by Leverett. The youngster has 8 points in his first quarter. That makes it 17-12. Bobby Leverett has really done a nice job from the outside tonight for the Indians. Tinnerman gets his man in the air. Off the iron, and Evans clears it away. First quarter can't end soon enough for New Knoxville.
Leverett showing a lot of poise. Excuse me, Mike, slowing it down.
Under 20 seconds to go, and Bruns connects. Bruns with 3 baskets here in this first quarter, now down under 10. Reinecke with the ball. Tinnerman takes it to the top of the circle. And that is the end of our first quarter. An exciting one it was, folks, after 1 stop. Our score, Fort Recovery 19, New Knoxville 14.
It's basketball season, and Lima Lumber's team wants to help you get off to a fast break on your building and remodeling projects. Consult with our experienced team before you start your project and score some points with our free design center, free estimates, and free delivery. At Lima Lumber, we have the most current in building materials and friendly advice to assist you in making the right play. Don't let that home project put you on the defense. Take a time out and go with the winners. Start your game plan with the Lima Lumber team. Remember, Lima Lumber.
1101 Delphis Avenue, Lima.
There's a gentle way to get your carpet clean. Call Stanley Steamer. Stanley Steamer's exclusive steam cleaning process is tough on dirt, but gentle on carpet. It even helps carpet last longer, unlike shampooing. That's why leading carpet manufacturers recommend us. And we clean upholstery just as effectively and gently as we clean carpets.
Call Stanley Steamer.
We're tough on dirt,
Gentle on carpet.
I'm Mr. Dirt Chief Stan Kujawa. Come out to the spring truckload sale at Findlay Ford Lincoln Mercury. Drive away today in a brand new 1993 Aerostar with a list price value of over $19,000 for only $14,999. This Aerostar is loaded with an airbag, V6, automatic, AM/FM stereo, and much more. Plus save thousands on the new 1993 full-size conversion vans and Mercury Villager minivans. Remember, Findlay Ford is #1 in America because we sell new cars and trucks cheap. Dirt cheap.
Ray's doors have been open in your neighborhood for years, and they're open convenient hours to fit your busy schedule. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels, Ray's gives you quality, convenience, and service without the hassle of running all over town. The time and money you save by shopping Ray's can then be spent on the finer things in life. Ray's, we're right around the corner. Good neighbors, great values.
Welcome back to tonight's action featuring New Knoxville and Fort Recovery. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by the Commercial Bank of Delphis, the Molten Gas Company, Pensacola, Mike Pruitt's Lima Ford, and Quick as a Wink Printing. 1 quarter play in the books. Fort Recovery leads 19-14, and this kid's been the story so far. Bob Leverett with another deuce. He has 10 in the game. A quick youngster, and he puts his team up by 7. Mark and I will be picking our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and right now Leverett's ahead of the field. Pass inside to Eschmeyer, went astray, but New Knoxville gets it back. Reineke. Eschmeyer is fouled. Foul's called against one of the bins, I believe. Sean. So Evan Eschmeyer's back on the floor. Remember, he has 2 fouls. The only 2 fouls called against New Knoxville are on Evan Eschmeyer.
Eschmeyer did a good job of getting the rebound off the Reineke miss. I'm sure he would have liked to gone up a little bit stronger. I'm not sure he knew there was a defensive man that close to him.
They say this is a non-shooting foul, so that's a break for court recovery. Take a look at our first quarter numbers in just a moment. New Knoxville crowd upset that was called a non-shooting foul. Eschmeyer gets the bounce. That was a tough shot because when he turned around, there's a Fort Recovery youngster right in his face.
Fort Recovery's doing a good job of just that, trying to draw the charge on Eschmeyer as he turns on the lob catch.
21-16. Fort Recovery by 5. Evans inside to Doug Bin. Side shot goes. Give it to Leonard, the big guy on the outside. Hits a 3, and it's 24-16. Eschmeyer, basket and foul. Let's take a look at our first quarter numbers, courtesy of Imperial Office Supplies. From the 2-point range, New Knoxville's 3 for 9, Fort Recovery 6 for 11. 3-point range, both teams are 2 for 4. From the foul line, New Knoxville 2 for 2, Recovery's 1 for 2. Rebounding, Recovery the edge 6 to 3. 3 turnovers for the Rangers and 2 for the Indians. Evan Eschmeyer goes to the 3-point play. Well, short on that. Lenartz with the rebound. 24-18. 6-point lead for Recovery. They have the ball just underway in our second quarter. The winner comes back Friday night to play against LCC for the district crown. Evans hits the 3. Off the bench, Evans has his 20th 3 in the air, and it's 27-18. Second 3 of the night for Recovery. They're doing it in this quarter, excuse me. Their crowd's on their feet, really cheering their youngsters on. Boy, they're trying to get it into Eschmeyer, and they do, and he connects. Boy, they have to work to do it. The Fort Recovery is 4 threes altogether. Evan at 2. Boy, this kid comes off the bench to make a statement. And it makes it 29-20.
I'll tell you what, when you got 6'4" kids shooting from the outside like Leonards and Evans, it's tough.
Foul away from the ball. Called on Tinnerman. Dave Tinnerman's called for the personal. Looks like Jurasic is getting ready to check back in the game. Tinnerman's first. 14 fouls now against New Knoxville. Recovery has 5. 5:40 to go in the first half, and Fort Recovery's opened up a 9-point lead at 29-20.
New Knoxville switched defenses. They're in a 1-2-2 zone.
Evans again. Off the iron, and Eschmeyer has the rebound. Averages 16 rebounds a game. Does Evan Eschmeyer. So let's see if New Knoxville can get a good shot off here. This is Reineke. Off the dribble, can't get it to go. Leverett in transition. Lenartz gets it inside. Doug Bin was fouled. Man, I like Fort Recovery's idea there. They're going to take it to Eschmeyer.
Well, Bin's a tough kid. He works real hard inside. You can see him huffing and puffing. Of course, that's because he has to chase Eschmeyer around.
Knoxville fans upset because they're calling this a shooting foul. Foul was called there.
I can see their point. The ball never left his hand.
On Josh Egbert. That's his first.
Of course, Brian Stetler's saying, how can you call the other one down at with Eschmeyer a non-shooting foul and this is a shooting foul? All I'm asking for is consistency.
And Doug Finn with the free throw. See Brian Stetler very upset with that call. (31-20). Under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Fort Recovery, their biggest lead of the game. Eschmeyer double team, but the jump hook goes.
Tell you what, every time he gets the ball, they're doubling and tripling him. If he wants to dump it off underneath, his guys are going to have a lot of open layups coming in from the wings.
Evan Eschmeyer scored 26 in the first meeting between the two schools. That was below his season average. He has 8 points in this quarter and 10 overall. 31-22. Recovery by 9. They have the ball. Doug Finn inside. Foul before the shot. Fort Recovery doing a very good job of getting that ball inside here in the second quarter. Remember, folks, these basketball action on WIMA high school style. Be tomorrow night, Division I District Semis, Lima Senior and Ashland. Airtime about 8:15 on WIMA radio. Pull-up J goes off the iron that time. Doug Finn with the foul. Doug Finn really uses that size and strength inside, and recovery's up again by 11. 33-22, and a foul's called here against the Indians.
Leverett got out of position. He knew it as soon as the whistle blew.
Scott Ford talking to a couple of youngsters now as we have a little bit of bumping between Lenartz and Reinecke.
Lenartz is assigned to Reinecke, and Reinecke's a little frustrated. He's not had his way offensively. A lot of that's due to Lenartz's good defense.
Matt Kanapke's into the game for Fort Recovery. Number 30. And a foul here off the shot. Egbert, nice pass that time from Eschmeyer, and Fort Recovery commits the personal.
An easy trap to fall in if you're New Knoxville's players is to stand around and wait on Eschmeyer to do something. It's good to see Egbert make a move to the basket and end up on the foul line.
Bruns was called for the personal. Egbert at the line. Now on will be bonus time. For New Knoxville, 17 fouls against the Indians. 33-24, 9-point lead for Fort Recovery midway through our second quarter. Fort Recovery averages 69 points a game. They like to get it up and on the floor. Bruns, the wing shot goes. He's open. Bruns has 8 points in the contest. 6 different players have scored for the Indians. They sprinkled about. They have an 11-point lead at 35-24. And a push here against Evans. Fort Recovery is a physical team. They're a big team. And most of their big guys are bulky besides being big, so they use that strength.
That time the foul was called because of the use of hands, not necessarily positioning.
Jack Duffel comes into the game. Clutterjohn takes a rest. And Nathan Jurasic is at the foul line for a one-on-one.
Don't hook him. One.
Too hot that time. 10-point lead with Fort Recovery, 35-25. 3:15 to go here in the first half. Ben couldn't get it to go, and he's called for the foul. Doug Ben, an aggressive player, went right to the basket after the miss, and that's his second.
Work on players a lot to get them to follow their own shot. A lot of times they want to sit and watch it go in. Not so with Doug Ben. He followed it in there. Unfortunately for him, got a little too aggressive trying to rebound over Eschmeyer.
Evan Eschmeyer. It's going to go. He has 11. Evan, one of the rare players. He doesn't shoot as well from the foul line as he does from the field. He's at 70% foul shooter. You can get a good look at the youngster headed to Northwestern University. 35-27. Full recovery by 8. We have 3 minutes left. First half.
New Knoxville on man-to-man. Eschmeyer has to be especially careful on bend.
Oh, that time carrying the ball was Konatny. One of the rare palming violations we've seen this year, but it was obvious. Turnover against recovery. So Leonard comes back in. Konatny takes a seat. Let's see if New Knoxville can head into this deficit. They trail by 8. 2:40 remaining in the first half. Off they iron it in. Give it to Leffel.
Good job by Eschmeyer. He felt the double team and kicked it out to somebody that was uncovered.
New Knoxville scored the last 5 points, and that crowd starts to get into it. Oh, and a foul here. Tough break there. Egbert had a nice play, but they call it personal. They had the right idea that time. That is only the 6th team foul against the red and gray, so before we cover, inbound underneath their basket. Special thanks to Wawk AD Tom Hunter and his fine staff for hosting TV 44 Sports. Very busy here for the Division IV district tournament. Leverett can get a step with his man. And one thing that does, it puts Eschmeyer in a tough spot because Leverett's coming right to him.
Well, Eschmeyer has to step out to stop the penetration and get there quick so he doesn't get a blocking foul called him, and then obviously that opens up the guy that he normally would be guarding.
Leffel was called for that personal. That's 17 fouls on New Knoxville. And the front end of the one-on-one goes for Bobby Leverett, who has 11 to lead the Fort Recovery contingent. Eschmeyer with 12 for New Knoxville. Nice rebound there by Bruns. Leverett from 17. And Eschmeyer has the rebound. 36-29 our score. Rangers are down by 7. We approach the 2-minute mark of this first half. Reineke connects. Boy, if that kid's by himself, you can mark it down.
He's a good shooter. That time he did a good job of faking the 3, stepping inside the arc and hitting the 2.
36-31. Recovery by 5. Evans shoots off the move, partially blocked by Eschmeyer. The big guy makes the big defensive play. A 2-pointer will bring the Rangers to within 3. Eschmeyer.
Boy, that's a drop step, huh? That drop step covered about 8 feet.
Boy, it sure did. 36-33. A 9-1 run right now for New Knoxville. Ben, great pass inside to Bruns. Bruns with the deuce to give Doug Ben a nice assist. 5-point lead restored for Fort Recovery at 38-33 with 1 minute to go in the first half. Oh, pass is too tall. Out of bounds it goes. Jurasic couldn't track it down. That was a tough pass. That's the 6th turnover against the Rangers. Wouldn't be surprised to see Eschmeyer come out. He will right now with those 2 fouls.
Good job by Brian Stetler. Certainly you wouldn't want him to pick up his 3rd foul just before the end of the half.
His team's hanging around. They only trail by 5 after being down by 11. 50 seconds to go in the half.
Looks like Fort Recovery's working for the shot. You know, a lot of times with a 5-point lead under a minute, you expect a team to slow it down, but I think a lot of reasons. One is their philosophy. Secondly, Eschmeyer's on a bench. You got to go to the hoop.
Leffel's called for the personal. This will put Leverett on the foul line where he shoots 70%.
Well, I'm impressed by Leverett. He's a leader. He's a sophomore. He runs the show. He's kind of dictates tempo, penetrates, shoots the 3 without hesitation. With all those big guys, they need a little guy to run the show, direct the traffic.
You talk to all the coaches, and they say, give me a guard. Give me a guard that can run the show. Take them a long way down the tournament trail. 40-33. 7-point lead with Fort Recovery. We have under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Knoxville looks like they might play for the last shot with Eschmeyer on the bench. Under 20 to go. Reineke's the guy that they want to have shoot it, but he's covered pretty well right now by Kanapke. 5 seconds to go. Egbert, the pull-up goes! Clock stops with 1 second to go as the ball was tipped away. Nice possession that time. It'll go out of bounds. Back to New Knoxville. They'll get a shot off underneath their basket.
That's
Evan
right.
Eschmeyer is going to come back in for a little lob attempt.
That's right, Mike. There's no question. As soon as Brian Stetler saw the ball go out of bounds and they get it underneath their own basket, Eschmeyer comes in. With 1 second, your only hope is to get it up high as you can and tip it to the basket.
Well, they didn't need a huddle up call this play. Shot up. And that's the end of the first half, and a good one it was. Our score after 2 quarters, Fort Recovery 40 and New Knoxville 35.
When you need office supplies fast, call the Roby Company. The Roby Company offers same-day, next-day, just-in-time delivery on most of the items you need when you need them. And if it's office furniture that you're looking for, just look at the selection of brand names available at the Roby Company. Choose comfort, style, and efficiency with office furniture from Lazy Boy, Hahn, and Hayward. And you'll choose with confidence because the Roby Company has the area's largest selection of office furniture in stock. That's the Roby Company, with showrooms in Lima, Canton, and Bell Fountain.
You know, I'm sure getting tired of sleeping on the road.
Yeah, boy, I can't wait to get to Lima so's I can get me one of them Southwestern sleeper sofas. Oak frame, inner spring mattress, bright new Southwestern colors. It'll look great in the bunkhouse.
Sounds great. Where are you going to get this anyway?
Drive your herd east till you get to Crawford's Furniture in Lima on North Cable Road. But get there soon so's you can beat the rush.
Quick as a wink can fill your commercial printing needs from start to finish. Our layout design team can custom design your order, and for a more personal look, select a typeface from the largest phototype library in the area. Through our color printing department, you can add color to your order for a distinctive look. And select from our many other services to give your order that finishing touch. Quick as a wink for all of your printing needs.
Raised doors have been open in your neighborhood for years, and they're open convenient hours to fit your busy schedule. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels, Ray's gives you quality, convenience, and service without the hassle of running all over town. The time and money you save by shopping Ray's can then be spent on the finer things in life. Ray's, we're right around the corner. Good neighbors, great values.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta High School. We're at halftime. Our score, Fort Recovery 40, New Knoxville 35. Mike Shep and Mark Miller speaking to you. We thank you for tuning in to our Wednesday night replay of high school basketball. Destination Columbus from Wawk, the Division IV district semifinal matchup between Fort Recovery and the Rangers of New Knoxville. Right now, let's take a look at our first half numbers. From 2-point range, New Knoxville's 11 for 25 for 44%. Fort Recovery, 50% on 11 for 22. From 3-point range, the Rangers are 2 for 6. Fort Recovery is 4 for 7. From the foul line, New Knoxville 7 for 9, while Fort Recovery is 6 for 8. Rebounding goes to the Indians, 11 to 8. 6 turnovers for the Rangers and 5 for Fort Recovery. Leading scorers in the game, Evan Eschmeyer has 14. He leads the way for New Knoxville, while Bob Leverett has scored 13. He leads the way for the Fort Recovery Indians. So once again, a 5-point margin here at halftime for the Fort Recovery Indians. It was a good first half, Mark, and I think New Knoxville has to feel pretty good with their big guy in foul trouble along the way to only be down by 5.
Well played half. Even statistics, few turnovers, a lot of good hard rebounding, and I think the key for New Knoxville obviously is to prevent Eschmeyer from getting that third foul too quickly in this second half. On the other hand, for Fort Recovery,
Doug Bin has worked very, very hard at both ends of the floor. We'll see a little bit about his stamina this second half and how much he has left.
Okay, so some individual stats to pass along. Eschmeyer 6 for 7 from the field. That's quite impressive. Meanwhile, Ron Reinecke was able to get about 3 3-pointers off, and he hit 2 of those. They need that outside shooting from Reinecke. So once again, our halftime show here, sponsored by Pensacola. Our score at the half is Fort Recovery 40, New Knoxville 35.
Every day, thousands of people needlessly die of heart attack because they've waited too long to get medical attention. That's why St. Rita's has the Chest Pain Center for people who think they might be having a heart attack. If you experience any symptoms of a heart attack, such as chest pain or shortness of breath, to symptoms as minor as that of indigestion, St. Rita's Chest Pain Center will provide evaluation and treatment. Don't wait. Listen to your heart. Go to St. Rita's Chest Pain Center.
I'm Mr. Dirt Cheap Stan Kajawa. Come out to the spring truckload sale at Findlay Ford Lincoln Mercury. Drive away today in a brand new 1993 Aerostar with a list price value of over $19,000 for only $14,999. This Aerostar is loaded with an airbag, V6, automatic, AM/FM stereo, and much more. Plus save thousands on the new 1993 full-size conversion vans and Mercury Villager minivans. Remember, Findlay Ford is #1 in America because we sell new cars and trucks cheap. Dirt cheap.
The people at Stalley Insurance are one of Northwest Ohio's leading writers of commercial business insurance, including group employee benefits. Whether you're a sole proprietor or you employ hundreds of people, the agents at Stalley Insurance would be happy to develop a policy tailor-made for you. The Continental Insurance Company may be the insurance specialist you're looking for. Any of the agents at Stalley Insurance would be very happy to review your insurance program anytime. Stalley Insurance and Continental Insurance Company have been together serving Northwest Ohio over 85 years. Stalley Insurance, Allentown Road, Lima.
Welcome back to Wawk in our district semifinal featuring New Knoxville and Fort Recovery. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by the Roby Company, Stanley Steamer, Stalley Insurance, St. Rita's Medical Center, and Ray's Supermarkets. Mike Shep and Mark Miller speaking with you, thanking you for tuning in to our Wednesday night replay of this tournament action as Destination Columbus has reached the district semifinals. Runs from the outside. He is perfect from the field so far. 6 for 6. He has 12 points.
And if Ben's going to kick it out to him because Eschmeyer's right on him, his teammates have to hit shots just like that.
Reinecke, Flutterjohn, Eschmeyer, Egbert, and the fouls here as Eschmeyer puts it in. And Jurasic start out for New Knoxville. Lenartz, Doug Bin, Sean Bin, Leverett, and Bruns for the Fort Recovery Indians. They led by 5 at the end of one stop, and they lead by 5 at halftime and right now, but to be a 4-point lead if Eschmeyer connects here. 17 for Evan Eschmeyer, 42-38. Doug Bin has 2 fouls and Eschmeyer has 2 fouls. One of the youngsters who are remotely in foul trouble as our third quarter opens up.
Like New Knoxville's picked up the intensity of their defense, at least on the ball.
On the outside, Lenartz off the iron. Foul's caught on New Knoxville, I believe. Our officials are Scott Ford and Terry Vernon. Jurasic's called for the foul. Second on him and 2 team fouls for the Rangers.
Bin not interested in shooting with Eschmeyer behind him.
Does a good job kicking it outside. Now he wants to take it to the basket. A little bit short, and the rebound will stay with Fort Recovery.
Jurasic's working his tail off under there, and he just can't lasso that ball. It rolls out of bounds. He gets called for a pushing foul. He's a hard worker, though.
3-pointer put up by Lenartz. The big guy with his second 3 of the game. Bill Lenartz has 15 on the year now. And that pass goes out of bounds. Miscommunication on the New Knoxville end. 45-38. Recovery has a 7-point lead. In the first half, they led once by 11. Another foul away from the ball. It's called on Reineke. Brian Stetler very upset with those calls.
Reineke visibly upset with that call. He's got to make sure that that doesn't take away from his game. They need him. They need him on the offensive end.
Now have 2 team fouls against New Knoxville. Well, Recovery has the ball, and they still lead by 7. Not quite 2 minutes into our second half. And another foul's here.
See, now, I really believe, and referees are human, okay? I really believe that Ron Reineke got that foul called on him, the second one, because of the way he reacted to the first one. You cannot get the officials who are human upset at the way you're acting. Just take your medicine and keep playing.
Sean Ben. Nice look inside. Bronze misses his first shot of the night on an easy one, but Doug Ben follows.
Fort Recovery doing a good job of pounding the boards.
47-38. Recovery has a lead, and they get the ball right there. Sean Ben, an aggressive move, and a blocking foul is called. Let's see if the basket counts. Good basket. Sean Ben, a great move there. He has a chance for the three-point play. And New Knoxville takes timeout.
When you need office supplies fast, call the Roby Company. The Roby Company offers same-day, next-day, just-in-time delivery on most of the items you need when you need them. And if it's office furniture that you're looking for, just look at the selection of brand names available at the Roby Company. Choose comfort, style, and efficiency with office furniture from Lazy Boy, Hahn, and Hayworth. And you'll choose with confidence because the Roby Company has the area's largest selection of office furniture in stock. That's the Roby Company, with showrooms in Lima, Canton, and Bellefontaine.
Good question. I think young people today finally realize that these are the serious 90s. Kids today have come to accept that this is a time for introspection, moderation. You can just witness the new emphasis on discipline everywhere you look. That's the way it is. Isn't it? I'm not making this up. Listen, a lot of research went into this.
Mr. Businessman, Quick as a Wink can save you money on bulk copies, even if you already have an office copier. Using our offset printing service, you can start saving money on as few as 100 copies, and orders for 1,000 copies or more are as low as 2.2 cents a piece. And by using our multiple original discounts, you can save even more money. We offer same-day service for offset printing, and we'll even do them while you wait. So when you need to save time and money on bulk copies, come to Quick as a Wink.
Welcome back to tonight's matchup featuring Fort Recovery in New Knoxville. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by Hoagie Lumber. Hoagie Lumber for pole building, home improvements, kitchens, vinyl siding, and lumber. Hoagie Lumber, a tradition of quality and service. And by Hull Brothers Incorporated. Hull Brothers invites you to stop in during their preseason sale on all lawn and garden tractors, mowers and equipment by Cub Cadet, Toro Wheel Horse, Grasshopper, and Lawn Boy. See the folks at Hull Brothers in Fort Recovery. Timeout called there by Brian Stetler, our first of the game. I think, for one thing, he wanted his kids to regain some of their poise.
I agree with you. As soon as he called it, he had to wave them over to the sideline. They weren't reacting to his timeout call.
Three-point play by Sean Ben. Give him 4 in the game, and an 8-0 run by Recovery has put them up by 12, 50-38. Outside Flutterjohn, that's a 2. His foot was on the line, but Flutterjohn connects from the outside. That makes it a 10-point difference at 50-40.
They need Flutterjohn to step up. Reineke's being taken away on defense by Lennertz.
Turnover here. One of the few times a missed pass by Recovery, pretty much an unforced turnover, gives the ball back to New Knoxville, the 6th turnover against the Indians. Remember, the winner plays LCC Friday night here at 7:30, and we'll have that game for you at 11 o'clock Friday night here on TV 44, the Division IV District Championship, LCC against either Recovery or New Knoxville. Reinecke gets the 3. You can see why they pay so much attention to him. Reinecke, his 3rd 3 of the game. He has 58 on the year.
Set play to free him up on the backside. They brought Eschmeyer to the top of the key to get it to him.
Eschmeyer, great defense there. Evan Eschmeyer stops Ben at the gate.
He took every break Ben had and then blocked the shot.
50-43, New Knoxville down by 7. Let's see if they cut into the lead here. Eschmeyer can't get it. Foul on the rebound.
Well, Eschmeyer knew exactly what to do. He faked to the left and then went baseline with the drop step. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Tinnerman's called for the personal, his 2nd. New Knoxville now has 5 team fouls called on them. Recovery's committed only 1 as we approach the 4:20 mark of this 3rd quarter. Evans, in and out, tough break there. Eschmeyer has the rebound.
Evans forced that shot just a little bit. Evans now drawing the task of guarding Ron Reinecke.
Eschmeyer, 8-foot shot, doesn't go. That's good defense by Recovery. You want to see Eschmeyer take that shot if he takes any at all. Tough one on the baseline. That's Ben, and he connects. Doug Ben now has 10. He had a big game against Perry in the sectional finals, and he's doing so here. 52-33, a 9-point lead now. 43, excuse me, 52-43. Reinecke really had to force that one up. Leverett gets it to go. Leverett's first basket of the 3rd quarter, and the Recovery crowd is really into it. 54-43. Foul's called, I believe, here on the Indians, and a mock cheer comes from the New Knoxville cheering section. Sean Ben called for his 2nd foul, and that's the 2nd team foul against the purple and white. Reinecke off the run. Ron Reinecke with 13, and he puts the Rangers to within 9 at 54-45. Leverett looking inside, goes back over to the Rangers. Dangerous pass that time, proved to be a turnover.
That's right, Leverett got himself off balance and he had to get rid of it.
For Recovery has been in the lead from the outset. They won the first game between the two schools. That time Eschmeyer was a little bit off balance. Sean Ben is fouled by Tinnerman. That is now 16 fouls against New Knoxville.
Sean Ben working hard on the defensive boards, being very animated when he comes down with a rebound. You might hear over our basket, Mike, and he lets out a big war whoop when he gets that rebound.
From here on out, Recovery is going to be in the bonus. 2:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Traveling here against Bruns. Marcus made very few mistakes tonight, but one right there.
That's an automatic call anymore with referees. You fake one way and start the other, and they're going to call traveling.
8 turnovers now against the Indians. New Knoxville brings it down, trailing by 9 at 54-45. Flutterjohn for 3. Doug Ben with the rebound. Kid's done a yeoman's job tonight under the boards. Evans for 3, way short.
got to know where you're at on the floor. There's no need to save that unless you want another rebound on your stats. Just let the thing fall and block off any Fort Recovery guys from getting it. Falls out of bounds. It's Knoxville's ball. Instead, he grabbed it and his foot was on the line.
Bruns off the inbounds play. Bruns missed only one shot tonight. He's 7 for 8 from the field. And it's 11-point lead again. 56-45. Eschmeyer cuts into it there. Eschmeyer with 19.
Well, he had missed a few in a row, and he made sure he didn't miss that one. Boy, the concentration was there, the follow through, and all nothing but net.
Sean Ben puts it back into the corner. Doug Finn again.
When in doubt, shoot it.
I thought he was out of his rhythm a bit, but Ben hit nothing but net. 58-47. Again, 11-point lead with the Indians. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Eschmeyer, tough break there, in and out.
Brian Stetler just holds his head. He says, boy, if those aren't falling, we're in trouble.
That's right. Eschmeyer shoots 73% from the field, so most of them go for him, but not that time. Now under 40 seconds to go. Ball's loose. Foul called here against Leverett for Fort Recovery. So it looked like they wanted to milk the clock a bit, but it was not to be, as Leverett's called for the personal, and this will give the ball back to the red jerseys.
You see a lot of point guard ball handler types use that dribble between the legs a lot to get themselves out of trouble. You have to be careful. If you use it in traffic, you're dribbling it right back into somebody. And that's what happened to Bobby Leverett. He took it between his legs. There was a guy standing right behind him. He just knocked it away.
Brock and I will be picking our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner at the end of tonight's contest. That youngster receives a plaque courtesy of Stolly Insurance for his play in tonight's game. 35 seconds to go. The lead is with Fort Recovery, 58-47, in front of a near sellout crowd here at Wawk out of High School. This marks the first time in 6 years that Fort Recovery has advanced to district competition. And they hope to get to the finals Friday night against Lima Central Catholic. Wide open on the wing. That was Peel taking the shot. Woody Peel couldn't connect. 15 seconds to go. Lenartz wants to take it to the rack. And a foul's called here against New Knoxville. They probably wanted to hold it up, but Lenartz saw that he had an open lane. If he got past his man, that was a pretty good move. Jurassic's called for the foul. That is his fourth. So Bill Lenartz, a 76% foul shooter, will go to the line for a one-on-one, I believe. Chris Fenning's getting ready to come into the game. And Jurassic has to sit down with those 4 fouls. 13 seconds to go, third quarter. Guggenbiller's now into the game. And Lenartz has 7 in the contest. He averages 11 on the season. 4 players for Recovery averaging double figures. They have tremendous balance. And it's now 60-47. Still time for New Knoxville. 6 seconds to go. Reineke's by himself for 3. The third quarter proves to be a good one for Fort Recovery, and after 3 stops, the Fort Recovery Indians 60, New Knoxville 47.
Oh, the unexpected pleasures of clean gas heat. Heat so warm, so comfortable, you can go barefoot even in the dead of winter. We call this barefoot comfort. You'll call it bliss.
Better living is the business. The more to get,
classic street tire is waiting for you at Miller Brothers Tire Service, the BF Goodrich Radial TA. It's ideal for performance cars and super agile mini trucks, vans, and APVs. Fact is, this wide road-grabbing sport tire looks great, handles with precision, and gives superior tread life. The BF Goodrich Radial TA. Check it out at Miller Brothers Tire Service, State Route 65, Uniopolis.
The world is a much different place today than it was in 1877 when the commercial bank was founded. But basic values like working hard, lending neighbors a helping hand, and planning for the future never go out of style. And we believe they never will. That's why we've been committed to serving the financial needs of our community for over a century. The commercial bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Welcome back to tonight's matchup featuring the Fort Recovery Indians and the New Knoxville Rangers. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by the Webb Insurance Agency, West Ohio Gas.
In the AFC Championship game, I saw you baited Andrew Luck. Yeah. Take me through that play, and you end up getting an interception, but take me through that play, exactly what happened.
You know, they tried to run a rub route to get T.Y. Hilton open. T.Y. shot across my face, and I was steady still looking back at Andrew, and he was eyeing down the throw. In my mind, I'm like, he better not throw it, because if he do, I'm going to make him pay, and he actually threw it, and I was there to make the play.
It's intercepted by Rivas, down the left sideline to the 30, cuts right at the 20, inside the 15.
The one thing I noticed about your game compared to, like, the younger cornerbacks, if I'm a younger cornerback, I see most of them lunging, but I never see you lunge. What is it? Like, if my first steps are coming off the ball right here, you just stand so patient, you never lunge. Is that the key of just staying in front of a guy?
I feel so. It's almost, you're just mimicking what he's doing and staying balanced. You know, you got to stay low and stay balanced. You know, if you come off the ball and you start doing this, and giving him a free access up the field, either way, if I open up that way or this way, then it makes his job a little bit more easier.
Now you're facing these receivers that really don't have big names in Seattle. Is there one particular guy that stands out, or can they catch you slipping because they don't have the big names?
Yeah, they can, but I feel those guys have a great offense. The way they scheme things up, and those guys make plays. Curse make plays. Baldwin make plays. I mean, this last game, you saw Curse made a game-winning touchdown, so I feel like they can make plays down the field.
Well, obviously, when you're dealing with Russell Wilson as opposed to, say, Joe Flacco's a pocket passer. You know, he wants to throw the ball down the field. But you're dealing with Russell Wilson, and you never know where he may end up. So he's going to extend plays. He's going to buy time. How does that affect you down the field as a cornerback?
We have to plaster as a secondary.
Plaster meaning?
We have to plaster meaning if I'm covering you, you break off to a comeback, and Russell's scrambling, I have to keep my eyes back on you instead of looking back at the quarterback, because we're playing against a scrambling quarterback. I mean, he can hurt you with his legs, and also he can hurt you if you don't keep your eyes on your receiver.
Statistically, this year's defense is about the same as last year, but something changed with this team. What was it?
The acquisition of Darrelle Revis. And Darrelle Revis, he's the best cornerback in the league. And the first half part of the season, Bill Belichick played too much zone coverage, Dan, and this is the biggest difference about. Then he said he's going to lock him up, play a lot more man-to-man coverage, match him up against the best wide receiver on the field. And you see his patience at the line of scrimmage. What Belichick loves about him is his instincts, great instincts, but what I love about him is his playmaking ability and his versatility. This is a guy, he can line up across the board, whether it's left corner, right corner, in the slot. That's why I believe that he's the best cornerback in the National Football League.
And it changed this defense, because once they allowed Revis to be Revis, not playing zone coverage, it changed the whole complexion of this defense.
Now you can play a lot more man-to-man coverage. Then you can blitz your linebackers, and you know that he can take away that #1 receiver.
Coming up next, we'll head back inside the Seahawks locker room. We'll talk about the mentality that got them, Russell Wilson, here to a second straight Super Bowl. You're watching NBC's coverage of Super Bowl 49.
Healthcare.gov allowed me to be able to continue on with my own life.
Go, sign up, and you have health insurance. I qualify for financial assistance, and it's a huge weight off my chest. With Healthcare.gov, I have options to specialists, primary care physicians, and dental.
And so I went online. I found the plan that was for me, and it's been excellent ever since.
No matter who you are, Healthcare.gov is there for you.
Join the millions making their lives better and more secure with health insurance through healthcare.gov. Most are eligible.
Good idea there by Fort Recovery is Eschmeyer. We're talking about him maybe being tired. He brought that ball right down with one hand. And New Knoxville's lucky a foul was called on Ben right there. Looks like Jeff Reister wants to talk things over. Timeout on the floor. Recovery leads it by 10.
A lot of people are under the impression that insurance is insurance. One policy is pretty much the same as another. Well, at Webb Insurance, we know that there's more to it than that. We've repeatedly shown our policyholders that we have the ability to handle today's complex insurance problems the most economical way. For your business, home, auto, and life insurance. If your excuse for not seeing us is that you are satisfied with your present insurance, well, maybe it's because you don't know how much better it could be. Call Webb Insurance Agency, 212 West High Street, Lima.
I'm Earl Miller of Imperial Office Supplies in Lima and Van Wert. Offices today reflect success to their customers. Imperial Office Supplies has been selected as the exclusive dealer for the Knoll Group of office furniture, which includes Westinghouse, Shaw Walker, Rep, and Knoll. These exclusive lines can exceed the demands needed by commercial and industrial businesses. Also, our design specialist, Gloria Losavage, can design or redesign any size business, making Imperial Office Supplies an easy choice.
Get your message across. Put it across a t-shirt, sweatshirt, or hat from Company 26. Company 26 will put your message where people will see it. And Company 26 is committed to quality. Their quality begins with the artwork, but doesn't stop there. You'll find quality workmanship throughout. From the darkroom and screen printing to shirts made in the USA and final inspection, everything is done to give you top quality at the most reasonable price. And Company 26 will give you the service you need, even if they need to come to you to do it. So put your message across. Put it across with Company 26.
Welcome back to tonight's matchup featuring Fort Recovery and New Knoxville. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by Adolph's Restaurant. Stop at Adolph's Family Restaurant for delicious dining at breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Or enjoy a special evening in our Victorian dining room. Make plans now for your spring parties in our famous photo gallery room. Adolph's, the place to meet New Knoxville. And by the New Knoxville Supply Company. For all your plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical supplies, whether commercial, residential, or industrial, call the folks at New Knoxville Supply Company. And Eschmeyer, like a great player should do, steps up for the Rangers. Basket counts and the foul will go against Bruns, so a possible three-point play here for New Knoxville. Evan has 26, now 63-56. The last 5 points have been scored by New Knoxville. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Sloppy pass there. Thought Ben was harassed by the defense. That is the third consecutive turnover. And 13 altogether for Fort Recovery.
Tell you what, young kids that don't think defense determines the outcome of the game ought to watch these two games tonight.
Traveling the call. The New Knoxville crowd and Coach Stetler look on in disbelief at that call. That's a big turnover.
Yeah, it was right in the middle of a run, and a lot of times you'll see a turnover stop a run. It's a turnover.
Coach Stetler looking on. It's desperation time almost. Under 5 minutes to go. Bruns can't get it to go, a little bit short. Rebound off to Reinecke. Crucial time of the game here for New Knoxville. And they get it to Eschmeyer. Across it goes, off the iron by Fenning, and a rebound foul on Eschmeyer.
Well, again, Eschmeyer behind the Fort Recovery player, reached over. Now what he's telling the referee is, I was way up over the top. I didn't touch him. But like we've talked about many times, they're going to get that call whether you touch him or not.
That's the third foul on Evan Eschmeyer. And at the line will be Mark Bruns, a 73% foul shooter. He has 16 points tonight. He and Leverett tied with scoring honors. But he breaks it right there, so Bruns has 17. And that breaks the modest run by New Knoxville. (65-56), a 9-point lead. Before recovery, 4:25 to go. Eschmeyer, the turnaround in the lane, and a reach foul. Will go against Fort Recovery. Believes that Lennart was called for that foul. That's his third, and it's now bonus time for New Knoxville. And Josh Egbert will be at the line.
Like all comebacks, New Knoxville needs to make their foul shots.
And Egbert connects. He now has 5 in the game. This kid is only a 46% foul shooter, but you wouldn't have known it from that first one nor this one. 65-58, 7-point spread with Fort Recovery. We approach the 4-minute mark of this contest. Evans, the runner. Eschmeyer, the rebound. I don't think Coach Reister was too overjoyed with that shot.
That's just what I was going to say. That's not the shot the coach would draw up. Not in that situation.
But another key turnover as the ball went past Spenning and out of bounds. That is now 10 turnovers against New Knoxville, but they mean so much more to a team that's behind.
No question about it. You just can't afford to do that. Now, I know what he was doing. He was looking inside. His head wasn't even looking at the ball. He was looking at where he was going to pass it. First things first.
Leverett gets it back outside. This is Lennartz with the ball. Leverett way out of an NBA right there.
Tell you what, Fort Recovery's trying to let New Knoxville back in. You don't need a three-point shot 5 feet behind the arc in a situation like this.
Shot selection very shaky for the Indians the last 2 trips down the floor. Under 3.5 to go now. Eschmeyer, tough shot right there, and Doug Finn, a big-time rebound. Lennart, hammer job there. Call the foul on Egbert. He made it count.
He did exactly what he had to do, not give the layup. Put him on the foul line, make him earn it that way.
Leffel comes into the game, and Penny will take a seat. Bill Lennartz is at the line. Very good foul shooter at 76%. 2 shots. Bill Lennartz has 9 in the game. It's 2 under his season average. Eschmeyer has the rebound. 66-58. The Rangers down by 8. 3:10 to go. Eschmeyer, great pass that time. Boy, Egbert couldn't connect, and a foul's called. What a frustrating possession there for New Knoxville. Brian Stetler on the floor. He doesn't like that call. Eschmeyer's called for his 4th, I believe.
Well, the big guy's getting a lesson in one night in how to get position on the rebound so you don't get fouls called on you. You know, it's got to be hard, Mike. The kid is probably
the same guy in the same location. The only difference, the vehicle behind him.
If this guy could...
They're not going to let him do it. He's got a 6'6" guy that he's trying to block out. Next year in the Big Ten, they're going to be a lot bigger than that.
New Knoxville wants to talk things over. They take a timeout. The Indians lead now.
Banks loan money to the people they know. That may be presidents, princes, a sheik or two, people with grand projects in faraway places. Or if it's Bank One, it can stay a little closer to home and be ready with whatever it takes for the day when the house gets 1 room too small.
Guys, it's beautiful.
At Mike Pruitt Islam Ford, we've got 5 of America's top-selling vehicles, including the loaded Ford Ranger XLT.
No down payment and just $169 a month. And the rugged F-150 XL. Nothing down and only $235 a month. Plus, we're offering huge pre-summer savings on all our conversion vans, up to $4,800 off. We've got what you want and more, new and used. And we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And remember, nobody beats a Mike Pruitt deal. Nobody.
Offices today require more modern furniture. Imperial Office Supplies recognizes these needs and is proud to announce the following.
I'm Earl Miller, and I'm proud to announce today that Imperial Office Supplies has been selected as the exclusive dealer for the Knoll Group of office furniture, which includes such lines as Westinghouse, Shaw Walker, Ref, and Knoll. These 4 lines of office furnishings, matched with our own complete design department, covers all commercial and industrial needs.
It's basketball season, and Lima Lumber's team wants to help you get off to a fast break on your building and remodeling projects. Consult with our experienced team before you start your project and score some points with our free design center, free estimates, and free delivery. At Lima Lumber, we have the most current in building materials and friendly advice to assist you in making the right play. Don't let that home project put you on the defense. Take a time out and go with the winners. Start your game plan with the Lima Lumber team. Remember, Lima Lumber.
1101 Delphis Avenue, Lima.
Welcome back to Wawk High School and our matchup between New Knoxville and Fort Recovery. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by the Hoagie Lumber Company. Hoagie Lumber for pole building, home improvements, kitchens, vinyl siding, and lumber. Hoagie Lumber, a tradition of quality and service. And by Hull Brothers Incorporated. Hull Brothers invites you to stop in during their preseason sale on all lawn and garden tractors, mowers and equipment by Cub Cadet, Toro Wheel Horse, Grasshopper, and Lawn Boy. See the folks at Hull Brothers in Fort Recovery. Second timeout taken by New Knoxville. They trail by 9, 67-58. We have 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in our contest. Now it's a 10-point lead as Bruns connects. He has 20 in the game. 68-58, under 3 minutes to go. Fort Recovery looking for a district championship matchup against LCC. And a foul's called here. I think 2 different guys got Eschmeyer. Let's see who they call it on.
Eschmeyer's obviously getting double teamed. Egbert's being left alone. If anybody can find him under the basket, he's going to have a chance for another easy one.
Foul was called on Bruns. That's his 4th. Sean Binn's going to check in for him, and Evan Eschmeyer will go to the foul line. Bruns has done some damage tonight, though. He scored 20 points, 10 in each half. Remember, we'll have that Division IV district title game, LCC against the winner here at 11 o'clock on Friday evening. Mark mentioned a lot of Eschmeyer's shots have been short. That free throw was right there. Eschmeyer, can he come away with the steal? No. Comes up to Leverett. 3-on-2 here. Wild pass and a charge call. Boy, what a sequence that was. Leverett threw that pass behind him over his head.
It'd have been interesting to see Eschmeyer with the ball at center court going down the floor with the steal. Didn't come up with it. Leverett felt himself about to charge and tried to dish it any way he could.
So actually, both teams missed out on opportunities in that sequence. It goes over to New Knoxville. I don't think this is a shooting foul. That was a player control foul. So the Rangers will inbound and have to come to length of the floor with 2:36 to go. But that's the factor now, folks. Time.
They've got to start thinking about the 3, which takes Eschmeyer out of the game, except for a putback.
The Rangers have to try to get the ball to Reinecke if at all possible. He has it right now, and he'll take the 3. Off the iron it goes. Rebound off to Lenartz.
And you saw how deep that rebound came out. On the 3s, they'll do that. That'll take Eschmeyer out of the rebounding position because he's not out that far.
Doug Benn wants to take it to the basket. Charged, and the basket's waved off. Fort Recovery fans upset with that call.
Well, they're upset because they knew that was the nail in the coffin. If that baby falls and he steps to the line and hits the 3, puts them up by 13 with just over 2 minutes, it's almost lights out.
Still a 10-point lead for Recovery at 68-58. We approach 2 minutes to go. This is Reinecke down low, and he's called for the charge. Reineke, he's going to have to wonder later on in his career, when will things balance out? Because right now, he's in the New Knoxville bench and cheering section. Think he's been picked on tonight by the striped shirts. Leverett, nice job breaking the pressure. Under 2 minutes to go now. Post to post for Bob Leverett. That might be the nail that Mark Miller talked about there. It's a 12-point lead, 70-58. We have 1:40 to go.
That's the second time Leverett took it up and over Eschmeyer.
Good feed there and a timeout call. 1:36 to go, our score. For recovery, 70, New Knoxville, 60.
Sports Loft in downtown Delphis. School jackets in nylon, wool, and leather for all area schools, including Lima. Sporting goods for all seasons. Athletic clothing, hats, jerseys, sweats, jackets, shoes by Converse and Adidas. Screen printing and embroidery for clubs, organizations, individuals, and teams. Quality, service, and we guarantee the lowest prices. It's worth the drive. The Sports Loft at Lion Clothing in downtown Delphis. Be there.
At Next Day Sign, we respond to your orders a little quicker than the normal sign shop. Whether you're looking for large or small signs, banners, vehicle lettering, or custom redwood signs, your logo can easily be created on our state-of-the-art computer equipment. We rush to fill your requirements, so there's no need to tie your van or truck up for days. At Next Day Sign, our name really does say it all. Next Day, and that's fast. Stop in and see the latest in computer technology at our new location, 1104 Northwest Street in Lima.
No, Clyde, you can't go to the park.
People have always relied on natural gas to save them money.
You'll just chase squirrels. You can't go to the park.
But you can also rely on natural gas for plenty of hot water when you need it. Because you can never have too much hot water. With one exception.
A CNG company.
Welcome back to Wawk. This portion of tonight's game is brought to you by Adolph's Family Restaurant. For delicious dining at breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or enjoy a special evening in our Victorian dining room. Make plans now for your spring parties in our famous photo gallery room. Adolph's, the place to meet in New Knoxville. And by the New Knoxville Supply Company. For all your plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical needs, whether commercial, residential, or industrial, call the folks at New Knoxville Supply Company. And we certainly thank all of our sponsors who have helped make high school basketball and Destination Columbus possible here on TV 44. A very quick foul there is called against the Rangers. Reineke's called for his fourth. And with 1:34 to go, it looks like the Indians will be going to the foul line a lot as this game winds down. We salute Bob Leverett, our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. The youngster scored 18 points tonight, some big threes in the first half, and for a sophomore, a very impressive player. So once again, congratulations to Bob Leverett, and we thank Stolly Insurance. Flutterjohn picked up his dribble. Gets it to Egbert, and he's fouled by Sean Bin. Clock's at 1:23. Even though the lead is pretty safe, Mark, that's one thing that Fort Recovery does not want to see. Clock stopped here.
They don't want to foul. Give them a layup even. Let the clock keep ticking.
Tinnerman comes in along with Peel. Foul's called on Ben. That's Sean Ben. That's his fifth. He'll go out of the game. Sean scored 4 points tonight. Eschmeyer's out of the game right now, along with Reineke, I believe, for New Knoxville.
Really interesting move by Brian Stetler. He's down by 9 points with 1:23 left. He just took his three best players off the floor. I'm trying to figure out what it's for. I don't know if he thought the game was in the bag and he's getting his guys out for their last round of applause or what. But with the three-point play, man, you got to let him go. Unless he's got these guys in there for a quick foul, and then he's going to bring his starters back. Looks like that's what he's doing. They're getting back up off the bench.
Reineke and Eschmeyer come in because they both have 4. I don't think Flutterjohn is in foul trouble, but that is what happened there. They're coming back in. 1:22 to go.
I'd like to be a member of that foul crew. Going out there and hack somebody.
In the old days when the NBA had to give a foul, boy, you saw some characters in that role.
Yeah.
9-point lead, 70-61, and a reach-around foul here on Leverett at 1:18. Here we go with some more situation substitution from New Knoxville.
Bringing in the three amigos, man. They're going to come in and try to foul somebody as quickly as possible once Fort Recovery gets possession. You know, we talked about Bobby Leverett and how good a player he is. Immaturity as far as age showed right there.
We have a timeout on the floor. Fort Recovery leads it by 9.
Who doesn't remember the thrill of discovering remnants of a bygone era? Perhaps it was a china doll in an old trunk or a scrolled mirror in Grandma's attic. The Victorian Sampler Collection unifies this heritage with a consistency of quality and detail. Lexington has selected some of the era's finest examples of Middle America's Victorian furniture and recreated each piece with authentic detailing. See the entire Victorian Sampler Collection at Royal Gallery Furniture, 4181 Elida Road.
I'm Earl Miller of Imperial Office Supplies in Lima and Van Wert. Offices today reflect success to their customers. Imperial Office Supplies has been selected as the exclusive dealer for the Knoll Group of office furniture, which includes Westinghouse, Shaw Walker, Rep, and Knoll. These exclusive lines can exceed the demands needed by commercial and industrial businesses. Also, our design specialist, Gloria Losavage, can design or redesign any size business, making Imperial Office Supplies an easy choice.
The team of professionals at St. Rita's Sports and Physical Therapy Center know that even a small injury can cause major problems. So St. Rita's offers fitness screening, conditioning programs, and sports medicine coverage to area high schools. A certified athletic trainer will work with your team on injury prevention through proper conditioning and strengthening activities. A small investment in training will pay off in a big way in injury prevention. At St. Rita's Sports and Physical Therapy Center, we don't want you breaking anything but records.
Money's tight when you start your own business, and sometimes you need to compromise. But I'm not complaining. I'm my own boss. Luckily, with Central Reserve Life, I don't have to compromise on my health insurance. CRL's managed care controls make health insurance affordable for small businesses and individuals.
Cut costs, not benefits. In Lima, call the GW Monastra Group. And in Findlay, call Carter Insurance Associates, serving Lima, Findlay, and all of West Central Ohio.
Sign up now for TV 44's 6th annual Bowl-a-thon, scheduled for Saturday, May 8th at Westgate Lanes. Registration is $5 per person and includes 3 games of bowling, shoe rental, pizza, and pop. Everyone who raises $50 or more will win a Straight Talk t-shirt. And for the top 2 fundraisers, we'll be giving away a 1986 Mercury Marquis and a 1985 Chevy S10 pickup truck. Register by calling now at 339-4444. And remember, folks, bowling helps us put on high school basketball here on TV 44. Destination Columbus probably wouldn't be possible without things like our bowl-a-thon. 70-63 off the Flutterjohn free throws. 1:18 to go. And a foul's called here on Leffel. Mark, really, this is a pretty clever move on the part of Brian Stetler, because I know that Eschmeyer and Reinecke have the 4 fouls, and those are the guys that have to score.
That's right. He can't afford to lose them. On the other hand, there's 3 other guys out on the floor that could foul, but you know, this is Brian Stetler's choice. That's why he's the coach and I'm not. You know, he had this thing figured out a long time ago, and I'm thinking he's given up. He's not given up by any stretch.
Bill Lenart's now in doubles with 10, 1 under his season average. Makes it an 8-point lead. Lenart's now with 11. 71. 3 goes by Reinecke. Reinecke now has 5 threes in the game. Well, our scoreboard is all messed up here at Wawk High School.
Yeah, Fort Recovery's fans are pretty concerned.
they put up the last free throws that were made for New Knoxville. They were made by recovery. It's now 72 to 66, a 6-point lead for the recovery Indians. Leverett can't connect. Down the floor. Reineke's ahead of the field. Lays it in. Great pass that time by Eschmeyer. It's 72 to 68. Under a minute to go now, and a foul's called here. Egbert commits the personal, but if there's one way for New Knoxville to get back in this game, they're doing what they have to do. And there is a lot of time, folks, 54 seconds.
The only way Fort Recovery can avoid giving up the quick foul is to pass the basketball. They're getting the inlet pass, the guy's just holding it, waiting to get fouled. That's exactly what New Knoxville wants because the clock is stopped and we walk all the way to the other end.
54 seconds to go. A 1-and-1 here for Evans. Evans now with 8 in the game.
Let it go.
73-68. And Evans, boy, the youngster met the pressure head on there. Now we have 50 seconds to go, a 6-point lead. Eschmeyer has it inside. Out to Flutterjohn. Egbert with it, partially blocked beautifully that time. Again a block, and it comes off the recovery. That could be the key sequence, and a deliberate foul called. 37 seconds to go. For recovery will shoot foul shots and get the ball.
That's a good call. Anytime a player grasps or grabs on, you got to call it intentional, and that's what Egbert did in his hustle to try to foul. He reached out and grabbed Ben.
That is 5 fouls on Egbert. Well, Mark, that time someone besides Eschmeyer or Reineke tried to score, but the Fort Recovery defense stepped up and made some big plays.
Great job. 2 blocks, 2 different guys. Ben came down with the rebound.
And Ben connects. They can put the game away right here at the foul line, and they'll get the ball back. Doug Penn with 14. That's his seasonal average. 76-68. And recovery will have to inbound the length of the floor. With only 37 seconds to go. And with 34 seconds, a foul's called. Some of the New Knoxville crowd heading for the exits right now at Wawk High School, but most of the folks in purple and white are going to stay here and celebrate this. Looks to be a district semifinal victory and a berth in the championship game against LCC Friday night at 7:30. We'll have it for you at 11 Friday evening here on WTLW TV 44. Leonard now has 12.
Leonard's has done a good job of hitting some clutch free throws.
(78-68). Now under 30 seconds to go. Reineke has to shoot it off the run. Rebound doesn't go. The tip goes by Eschmeyer. 28 for Eschmeyer. 78-70. 15 seconds to go. And a foul's called here. That was on Reineke, and he is done. Evan Eschmeyer, his varsity career is going to come to an end tonight, and for Ron Reineke, his is coming to an end right now. The three-point shooter extraordinaire will come out of the game. Mark Reineke did hit some big threes tonight, but overall, I thought recovery did a nice job on him.
Well, they were certainly aware of him, and they switched on. Leonard's guarded him for a while. Bruns guarded him for a while. They did a good job staying on him.
Tough break there, in and out. Eschmeyer will bring it down the floor. Under 10 seconds to go now. First in high school basketball here in our area. And this game has come to an early end. Some of the new Knoxville kids are going to pick up souvenirs. Mark, that wasn't that resounding of a slam, but he must have leaned on it just enough to shatter the backboard. And with only 7 seconds to go, this game is over with. A 78-72 win for the Fort Recovery Indians.
Evan Eschmeyer had one thing in mind, and that was to take it the length of the court.
There you see the damage done. I know Brian Steller just went into the locker room where the officials went. Now he's re-emerging, but I think this one's history.
Realistically, 7 seconds in a 6-point game.
It's like Doug Finn. It's been cut. Not sure how severe it is. Even a flesh cut can produce a lot of bleeding, but
it looks like his right hand, which certainly would be a concern.
So a great win for Fort Recovery is clouded somewhat by this shattering of the backboard by Evan Eschmeyer on the slam. Oh, we'll break away right now, folks. At any rate, it's a Fort Recovery win. Our final score, the Indians 78, New Knoxville 72.
Mr. Businessman, Quick as a Wink can save you money on bulk copies, even if you already have an office copier. Using our offset printing service, you can start saving money on as few as 100 copies, and orders for 1,000 copies or more are as low as 2.2 cents a piece. And by using our multiple original discounts, you can save even more money. We offer same-day service for offset printing, and we'll even do them while you wait. So when you need to save time and money on bulk copies, come to Quick as a Wink.
When you choose your long-distance phone company, it's an important decision. Your calls have to go through without interruption. You must have a clear tone, and you need the latest in technology. Your long-distance phone company must provide dependability, reliability, the latest state-of-the-art equipment at a very competitive rate. In other words, you want and deserve the best. That's a protocol. We really do want to be your long-distance carrier. For more information, call 1-800-686-4088.
Welcome back to Wawk and our post-game show sponsored by Central Reserve Life. And with us is the winning coach in tonight's second game, Fort Recovery's Jeff Reesner. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it.
Coach, tonight going into this game, of course, you're familiar with New Knoxville. You beat them earlier in the season. What was some of your planning?
Well, we knew that Evan Eschmeyer is a great basketball player, and we weren't sure what we were going to do defensively except help a lot. And fortunately, our kids did a great job, and we had a lot of fouls to give. And if the game would have went one more minute longer, we may not have anybody left to play. But we were very pleased with our defensive effort tonight, even though we gave up 72 points. And I think we made every bucket for him very difficult to get. I also think the key was on the boards.
Coach, playing a team a second time after you've beaten them the first time, is that a special problem?
Well, it is for us. You know, Knoxville's in our league. We play them once every year. I've got 7 different scouting reports on them from 7 different games. I've picked up a couple tapes when the season was over. I know everything about them except their mother's maiden name. And I think sometimes you over-prepare. It still comes down to your kids going on the floor and making the right shot and getting the big rebound and making the right play.
Coach, you had a lot of experience back from last year's team that won 15 games. In the crystal ball, did you see 19 wins? Did you see a berth in the district finals?
No, we had a lot of questions coming in. We didn't have a point guard, for one thing. We weren't real sure who what's one of our post players. We're going to move outside to a wing position. A lot of questions, and I think throughout the season, the strength of our schedule has allowed us to answer some of those, and sometimes with a loss. But fortunately for us, tonight was a big win.
Coach, in all your years of basketball, have you ever seen a high school game end like this one did tonight?
No, as a matter of fact, I really tried to find out what the ruling was, and their interpretation was this, that after the basket, Knoxville had no way to stop the clock with 7 seconds left. So irregardless of what happened to the backboard, the game was over. The clock would have ran out anyways before we could inbound the basketball. So that's what the final ruling was from the officials.
Okay, Coach, thanks for telling us that. We wondered because there was some controversy. Congratulations. Good luck Friday.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to it. You know, those T-Birds from Lima are very, they beat us by 26. They pretty much smoked us the first time around, and could be the same way again if we don't get after it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you, gentlemen.
It's basketball season, and Lima Lumber's team wants to help you get off to a fast break on your building and remodeling projects. Consult with our experienced team before you start your project and score some points with our free design center, free estimates, and free delivery. At Lima Lumber, we have the most current in building materials and friendly advice to assist you in making the right play. Don't let that home project put you on the defense. Take a time out and go with the winners. Start your game plan with the Lima Lumber team. Remember, Lima Lumber.
1101 Delphis Avenue, Lima.
Offices today require more modern furniture. Imperial Office Supplies recognizes these needs and is proud to announce the following.
I'm Earl Miller, and I'm proud to announce today that Imperial Office Supplies has been selected as the exclusive dealer for the Knoll Group of office furniture, which includes such lines as Westinghouse, Shaw Walker, Ref, and Knoll. These 4 lines of office furnishings, matched with our own complete design department, covers all commercial and industrial needs.
Welcome back to Wawk, where tonight Fort Recovery defeats New Knoxville for a second time this season by a score of 78-72, and with that win, they gain a district championship berth on Friday night. And right now, let's take a look at our game numbers. From 2-point range for New Knoxville, 23 for 49, while Fort Recovery was 20 for 39. From 3-point range, the Rangers were 4 for 14, while Fort Recovery was 5 for 11. From the foul line, New Knoxville 14 for 18, while the winners were 23 for 30. Rebounding went to the Fort Recovery team, 28-25. 16 turnovers for the Indians and 11 for the Rangers. Leading the way for Fort Recovery was Mark Bruns. He scored 20 points in tonight's contest. Evan Eschmeyer closes out a brilliant varsity career with 30 points and probably the only player in the nation to finish his varsity career with a slam dunk that shattered the backboard to end the game. New Knoxville ends their year at 18-4. Fort Recovery is 19-3. They play LCC Friday night right here at Wawk. If our backboard's all fixed up, it'll be for the district title, and we'll have it for you at 11 o'clock here on TV 44. Mark, Fort Recovery really played well tonight. From start to finish, they were ahead. A couple modest challenges by New Knoxville, but the Indians really were in control the whole way.
Very strong team, great height. They've got the young point guard that runs the show, and they've got great balance. It looks like any one of their kids can be leading scorer, and they will give LCC a game. Certainly, they want to play that game very badly for a matter of revenge. You heard the coach say it in the close, and it's just a end of an era down in New Knoxville. Eschmeyer's gone and on to bigger and better things, hopefully at Northwestern. We wish him luck.
Okay, Mark, as always, a pleasure. That will do it for here. Before we go, a special thanks to Tom Hunter, Wawk Athletic Director, for hosting TV 44. And also, Mark and I would like to thank our crew. They've been here since mid-afternoon. It's been a long night, but it's been a fun one as well. Our final score in tonight's action, once again, Fort Recovery 78, New Knoxville 72. For Mark and our crew, this is Mike Shep bidding you a pleasant good evening from Wapakoneta High School. The executive producer of TV 44 Sports is Jeff Milslagel. Tonight's game was produced and directed by Joe Wasick. Studio director, John Owens. Assistant directors, Paul Nungester, Michelle Wasick, and Mark Oldham. On cameras, Larry Russell, Jordan Placey, and Matt Mile. Engineering, Sean Ostie. Statisticians, Tim Myers and Jason Miller. Master Control, Angela Thomas and Chris Spradlin. Fans, we'll be back here in Wapakoneta on Friday night, and for the district final matchup featuring Fort Recovery and Lima Central Catholic in what promises to be a great game. That's Fort Recovery and LCC immediately following Sports Friday, this Friday at 11. This third installment of Destination Columbus has been a presentation of TV 44 Sports.